Hello Andy, this is Colin. I won't be able to get in tonight. I'm sweating like a pig. I'm sweating like a pig. I'm sweating.
David back again, One Up Gaming, episode 344, and today we're going to be talking about a few games we've been playing this week. So first of all, Gotham Knights. And this one, it was just...
He was a friend?
It got massively pelted with reviews and everything, how bad it was. I played it. The intro was amazing, absolutely amazing. Spoilers, Batman dies. And it's just an amazing 15-minute sequence of action, fighting, just amazing. Amazingness? It's just cool, it's really cool. Graphic, violent, I loved it. And then the gameplay started and you choose one of the four main characters. Don't know any of them. I think it was Batgirl. I think there was it Robin or Nightwing? I don't know. Like I say, I'm not a big DC fan, but I'll do. No. Keep back in. I did love the Batman Arkham sort of games. I liked the original one, and then it went downhill from there, I believe. But they were still good games, and this one played similar to those. I don't think it had as much budget as those games, so it didn't look as good, it didn't feel as good. But it's still a good little game. I still enjoyed it. And yeah, so that's Batman Gotham Knights. I mean, I'd recommend it. I think it's a good thing. So before we go to the next level, check out the hat. New trucker style hat with our logo, little characters on. Check out our new hoodie. I love this, the red sleeves with the logo on. And I think this is the one that I'll just slowly turn around. It's got a picture of all, so like the new staff members, we've got those pictures on the back, which I think looks pretty cool. I don't know how much of that you could hear because the microphone's down there, so I might have to dub that in or amplify the volume. Next game, MX vs ATV Legends. Now this game, I didn't think much about it when it first came out. I wanted to try it, but I didn't want to pay 50-60 quid. And then I got the PlayStation 5 and I was clicking through I didn't even know you could do the demo, sort of the trials, the 1 hour trials, 2 hour trials of some of these games. And the game was available on that section to try. So I downloaded it. And I believe this game's made by Rainbow Studios, who were the games who did the Motocross Madness games for the PC back in 2000-ish. And those games looked ropey as hell now, but they were amazing at the time. And this game keeps a lot of the arcadey elements that those had, but it's just gorgeous to look at now. It's still got the really funny thing of if you get to the end of the world, you just get catapulted back thousands of miles in the air, which is funny. And yeah, this game, I loved it, full open world, going through, finding shortcuts, finding little places, and I would recommend it. It's probably the best off-road motocross game I've played ever in my life. I think this game is amazing, I really do. It's probably the best game that I've played this week. I'm just looking through the list. Yeah, I'd say it's probably the best game I've played this week. Next up, The Last of Us Part 1. Now this is the remake of the remake. So this was on the PlayStation 5, not the one that was remade for the PlayStation 4, and not the one that was originally on the PlayStation 3. Yeah, I think it's too many remakes, but what we're gonna do. Graphically it looked amazing, dark, gothic, story still amazing. Never been a massive fan of the way it plays, but it's still a good little game. Again, I'd recommend it if you can get it on sale. It's a really good little game. I really want to watch the TV show. I've seen the first episode and that seems really nice. So next game we played this week, PGA Tour 2K23. Now this is the first one, I think it's the first one that's got the Tiger Woods on the actual front of the box and all over the actual screens and stuff. What can you say? It's the PGA Tour golf. It's just the golf games, and they've just cleaned it up a bit, made it look a lot smarter, a lot neater. But the basic mechanics are the same game that was there from like 3, 4, 5 years ago. Still a nice little game, but I just don't like paying 60 quid for a golf game because I get bored really easily. So next game.
Welcome to the leaderboard.
We are singing this so we don't get demonetized. It is the return of the Mac. Yeah. Return of the Mac. World of Outlaws Dirt Racing. Now this one, is it Monster Games that make this? Is it Monster Games? It's the developer that does a lot of like sim racing games on PC. And it's World of Outlaws. It's the racing series that's based on like mud ovals, and the cars have those weird wings and flaps on. It played alright. It was weird. It was really hard to control. You're basically doing a drift all the way around the track, but graphically it was adequate. It played smooth. It played nice, and I think that it's one of those games that you could put a bit of time in, and it could really look really nice, and you could get into it. You really could.
World of Outlaws Dirt Racing will be available September 27th. Pre-order your copy today.
Mafia, the definitive edition. What do you need to say? It's Mafia from 2000, I think it was. Original game on PC, and it came to the original Xbox. And I played it on the PC, but my PC was rubbish. I played it on the Xbox, and the Xbox didn't do a good conversion of it, so it was a bit stuttery, a bit juddery. Looks a bit simple. This one's been remade up from the ground. It looks nice. It's probably using the Mafia 3 engine, I'd ever guess. But it looks really good, it plays nice, and I loved this sort of style where you are just a slow burn going through the story, getting the missions and stuff, and it's a very slow paced, more serious Grand Theft Auto.
You, Tommy, you could run this town someday.
Tom, don't do nothing you don't want to be remembered for, you hear me?
Bradley, too late for that.
The last game that we played this week was Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. Now, don't get me wrong, I love a lot of the Sony so-called exclusive games, the third-person action-adventure, single-player focused sort of games. But I think I'm more of the story, and the graphics look amazing, and the gameplay is just a little bit samey. And unfortunately, Uncharted 4 is very similar. I mean, I think I liked Uncharted 2, but then the others just seem to float in the same sort of sphere of games. And we'll just quickly say we've got some reviews up on the website now. So we've got W.A.R.P, we have Brock the Investigator, we have Rusty Spout Rescue Adventure, Monster Energy Supercross 6 and Defender the Rook. So they're all up there. And again, we've also got our Gran Turismo 7 series, and we have the Ridge Racer 6 series up on the website now. So please check them out. Gonna have a quick break and come back with this week's news. So back in 2 minutes. Well, 10 seconds.